Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. In today's video I'm going to show you guys how to complete level Falling Up by KrmaL. So it's my first video which is intended to be good, so don't judge it hard. Let's start with some general tips. I personally like to divide this level in 4 main stages, like the beginning 0 to 20, then first drop 20 to around 50, 60 I'd say, then the second drop, which is the hardest part, 60 to 80, and then the duels, which are quite annoying, but if you learn them they are alright. So I recommend practicing each of these parts separately and taking a break between practicing them. Like first you practice the beginning, then take a break, and only then get to the drop. So now let's start with some tips on each part separately. This first cube is quite easy, but you've got to learn the pattern, nothing much about it. You've got to do the timing of the sphere, then do a separate click here, don't buffer it, and then click this orb in the middle, like see. You can buffer these two orbs. Yeah, sometimes you can buffer this jump, but only if you do a huge timing on the set blue orb. Then you just hold, buffer those two orbs, fall here, buffer, then do 2 clicks, and the third one with a little timing. See? Like that, 2 clicks and then 3 separate clicks, like 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Otherwise you'll hit those spikes if you just spam. Then just hold with a separate click, like right there. See? You'll hit the spikes and fall up. In this part you've got to click all the orbs separately, not spam, or you'll just overfly or fall down. And then do a little timing here and click this orb. Then this part is quite tricky. You've got to do a timing on blue orbs and immediately click the green ones, like a double click. See? This part is even trickier. See, you've got to click the blue orb, jump on those spots, then click this orb with the timing, like when you're somewhere in here. Only then click this orb also with a small timing. See? Then you'll find yourself right here. Jump over this triple. Let's start position. This part is the hardest of the entire beginning, because we've got to click all those orbs as late as possible. See? After 2 green orbs, you've got to click blue green, all as late as possible, like really. If you wanna get that coin, you've got to click this orb even later than usual and skip the next blue orb. See, it's quite hard. Personally didn't like that coin much, because it cuts your good runs to the first drop in half. So you can get it. So you've got the point, you've got to click this orb. It's probably because of a bad start post where I jumped over the triple too early. See, with a good start post everything is alright. Next, you've got to jump right when you pass this column. It has hitboxes, like you can die to it if you jumped early. and you can miss the orb if you jump too late, so right in there as you pass it. Then you may hold through this structure, it's safe. Skip this weird blue orb, hit the purple one, and jump over this structure. Then just get here, nothing special. Hit this orb really late, or you'll just do this and die here. Like that you're safe, you see? Then just do a timing here. See? Like as late as possible or you die. Not every time though, but it's unsafe to do so. Like this is really better. Do timing here or you'll die. This part is as easy as it looks like. Click all those orbs separately to be safe, and now you're in the first drop. Here you've got to click this orb in the middle, then do a click in the middle of this portal right here, and one click in the middle of straight fly. So 3 clicks, I guess. Click all those orbs, like buffer them. Then this part you've gotta hit this green orb as low down as possible, or you just hit the ceiling. See? So lower down. Like that. Do just 1 click per each straight fly, or maybe 3, I guess is maximum. Then you've gotta hit this blue orb, yeah, do a few clicks here. Then buffer all those orbs to get in the right spot, like if you don't buff them you'll fall down. This part is easy, you just gotta do a few straight fire like the block, nothing special about it. Next, you can hit the slope with your ship, but it's not recommended. You better just fly lower into the wave portal. It's quite easy and tiny, so nothing special about it. Then hold right until your character gets somewhere in here, or you'll hit the slope that's right there. See? If you hold for too much, you'll die. So don't hold too much. Hit all those orbs separately and with little timing to get the coin. See, if you buff them, you'll not get the coin. Best of course. You see a perfect coin. Then click here as early as possible, or you'll hit the structure. Then you can skip a few of those orbs, but it's inconsistent, I guess, so you better click them all. Then this wave is quite tricky. It has a weird click pattern. So 1 2 1 2 3 is the pattern. Try to see it. Best position. 1, like this is better. See, 1 2 1 2 3. Let me demonstrate it again. You got to practice the part a lot. Then nothing special about this mini wave. This memory cube is not that hard, you just gotta click the music, or half a second after you see the structure. See, like, it appears on the screen and almost immediately I click. It will work in most of cases. On the spam, I recommend using your spacebar to not get tired quickly. Then the hardest part of the level, because you can't see anything, because you were falling down a few seconds ago. You see, like, the screen is still going down, and I have to do a hardship gameplay. Here you also should do as least clicks as possible to pass the straightaway correctly, like click in the middle of this orb, click in the middle of the spotter, click in the middle of the structure. See, quite easy if you do it right. You gotta hold this orb, then do a medium click on this orb, and it will be alright then. Like, don't hold too much, but don't do small clicks either. Just hit the blue orb, it's quite easy. If you do not many clicks, like if you will spam, it won't hit as easily. This part I don't recommend straight flying, but rather swinging your ship up and down. With that it will be quite easy. Then start holding here and continue holding through the wave, so that you don't hit the structure. Let me demonstrate. Like, I was still holding on the ship, and like that I'm safe on this wave. Then a really click pattern, which you've got to learn, because it's real hard. You've got to click to music, but it's not as easy as it seems. You'll have to practice this a lot. Then 3 clicks on this spam part, so that you don't lose your control. Just 3 clicks is enough. Then you've got to click before the orb later, and then at the top middle of the orb. You see, it works just like that. Can try other ways, but you'll die like that. See, like, too low down, perfect. Too high up, see, in the middle, top of the orb. Then continue holding and click this orb mediumly. A bit of straightaway here. Then you've got to buffer all these orbs. Don't spam or anything, because this part is really buggy, see? You can just spam through it. So you've got to buffer all the orbs separately. This wave is free, like, you don't have to do much. Then you've got to hold after you hit the portal, because if you don't, you can stupidly die, like that. It's not nice, that's not what we want. Hold for too much, there is no punishment for it, you will get jump. Then the duels, the most lonely and buggy part of the level. But they're not too hard if you practice them enough. Look at the top cube here, because it appears on the screen earlier. Jump over the spice when you get here. Then hit this yellow orb with your top cube. Continue holding through these jumps, just hold, you see. Then hit this yellow orb as soon as your cubes touch there in the middle of the orb, you see. If this one was quite too late, this one is early, this one is perfect. You see, perfect. Then you gotta do a click here, jump over the spikes, only when your top cube is flying above this platform, so right here. Then you click 3 of these orbs, no more, no less, no much, no more. See, 3 clicks there. Then focus on the ship and click both those orbs late. Then what's important, you've got to do a click here with your cube, and then hit this yellow orb late and hold through it so that your ship flies on the top part of this portal. Continue holding so that your cube buffers this click and gets here. You see? You might die there, but that's because your cube didn't fly far enough. You see? So you've got to hit this orb as late as possible. Then you click here as early as possible, or you all die to the spikes. Then green orb and only one of the purple ones. You see, you don't have to click the second. Click here to get into the portals. It's a tricky part. You've got to start holding when your ship gets somewhere in here and focus on the bottom ship to fly. This was my ping. To fly right near those spikes. See, focus on the bottom ship, fly there, then hit this purple orb with both ships late and continue holding a bit. Then focus on the top ship, which is black for me, and fly through all those spikes with as least clicks as possible. Let me demonstrate. Fly here with your upside down ship, then continue holding through this portal. This part is quite buggy, so it might not work every time, but on normal mode it's way better. Continue holding, then release when your wave will go like that, right near those spikes. Focus on the bottom wave. When you get here, you gotta catch those big portals with both of your waves. Then do 3 clicks here and fly right in the middle of this cube portal. This part is really buggy, like it's not completed every time. It's random, I'd rather say. Now I've clicked a bit too late. Perfect. And you also can click too early. You see, like that. So then, if you pass it, you've got to buffer all the clicks on the cube part. Like, buffer them way before, you've got to be holding through the entire part. Then the orbs are also buffers. GG. This was the complete filling up guide. Hope I've helped you, and also recommend this as your first extreme. It's not that hard, but rather learning. So yeah, good luck. Bye.